Controversy is nothing new to American Idol, but the latest buzz has fans questioning the integrity of the competition. In recent weeks, social media has exploded with accusations from viewers who believe the judges are going easy on certain contestants, favorites allegedly handpicked by the producers. Fans are now wondering if the judges are being told to back off and avoid criticizing these select performers. It all began subtly. Viewers noticed that while most contestants received a mix of praise and constructive feedback, a handful of singers seemed to be getting constant praise, even after underwhelming or flawed performances. These contestants, described by fans as producers' picks, appear to be untouchable. This inconsistency in feedback has sparked outrage across platforms like Twitter, Reddit, and Facebook. One Twitter user wrote, "You can literally see it. Some of these singers are getting free passes while others get roasted." Another chimed in, "It's not just favoritism. It's like the judges are scared to say anything bad about certain people." The fan theory hinges on the belief that producers are influencing the direction of the show. According to this narrative, certain contestants are considered more marketable or commercially viable. These are the artists producers believe they can promote post-Idol, so it's in the show's interest to keep them in the game for as long as possible. If this is true, fans argue, then the competition is no longer entirely merit-based. The judges, Katy Perry, Lionel Richie, and Luke Bryan, are being accused of playing along with the producer's agenda. Viewers point to specific moments in the show where a contestant forgot lyrics, hit off-key notes, or delivered a lackluster performance, yet still received glowing reviews. In contrast, other contestants performing at similar or better levels received nitpicky critiques and warnings about stepping up their game. This pattern hasn't gone unnoticed. A Reddit thread titled, "Why are the judges protecting the same contestants every week?" has hundreds of comments dissecting performances, comparing reactions, and tracking who gets called out versus who is shielded. Fans have even created side-by-side video comparisons to prove the disparity. One user posted, "Look at this week's episode. Contestant A forgot lyrics and got a standing ovation, while contestant B nailed her vocals and was told to work on connecting emotionally. What is happening?" While no one on the production team has confirmed any manipulation, former contestants and insiders have occasionally hinted at behind-the-scenes influence. Some past Idol alumni have admitted in interviews that producers encouraged them to choose certain songs or dress in particular ways. If that's true, then nudging judges to follow a preferred narrative wouldn't be out of the question. Fans feel particularly betrayed because part of American Idol's appeal is the promise of authenticity. The show sells itself as a platform for raw talent, judged fairly by a panel of experts and voted on by the public. But if there's already a predetermined list of favorites, it undermines everything the show claims to stand for. Adding to the suspicion is the editing. Observant viewers have noted how contestants believed to be favorites often get more screen time, flashier edits, and more emotional backstories. Others are introduced briefly, sometimes not even showing their full performances. This kind of narrative control subtly influences how audiences perceive the contestants and can affect voting. One TikTok video, now viral with over 2 million views, breaks down how much airtime each contestant received during Hollywood Week. The top 5 with the most screen time were also the ones praised the most by judges, regardless of their performance quality. Coincidence? Many fans don't think so. Moreover, there's a noticeable pattern in how the judges speak. Lionel Richie tends to focus on emotion and connection. Katy Perry leans into personality and marketability. Luke Bryan often critiques technical aspects like pitch and control. But when it comes to the alleged favorites, all three judges seem to abandon their typical lenses and offer blanket praise. "You're a star. America's gonna love you. I see you winning this thing," even if the performance doesn't warrant such hype. The result? Frustrated viewers who feel that talented singers are being dismissed in favor of those the show wants to push. One example cited repeatedly is the elimination of a contestant who had consistently delivered vocally stunning performances, yet got sent home while a more popular, but less consistent performer advanced. It led to the trending hashtag #IdolRigged for several days. There's also talk about how the show uses the judges' save, meant as a safety net to protect a deserving contestant from early elimination, This tool is now viewed with skepticism. Fans believe it's being used strategically to protect those in the producer's good graces, not necessarily the best vocalists. In one recent case, the save was used on a contestant who had a fan base but hadn't delivered a strong performance that week, sparking outrage. Even the live voting system has come under fire. Some fans argue that it's not as transparent as it should be. Viewers question whether the producers might adjust the rankings to ensure certain outcomes, especially since the results aren't always shown in full detail. So, how did we get here? Part of it may be the evolution of American Idol itself. In the early seasons, the judges were brutally honest. Think of Simon Cowell's bluntness and the tense critiques that pushed contestants to improve. Nowadays, with the judges doubling as entertainers and brand ambassadors, some fans feel the feedback is too soft, too rehearsed, and too controlled. It doesn't help that American Idol is a television show first, a talent competition second. Ratings, viral moments, and star potential all play a role in who makes it through. If a contestant is trending on TikTok or has a compelling backstory that can generate clicks, producers may have a vested interest in keeping them around. That creates a potential conflict between creating good television and upholding a fair contest. Not all fans agree with the accusations. There's a group of viewers who argue that the so-called favorites are simply more polished, more likable, and more ready for stardom. They believe the judges are just reflecting the reality of the music industry. Charisma and marketability matter as much as raw talent. But even those fans admit the lack of balance in the critiques feels off. A few have suggested solutions. One idea is to bring back a fourth judge, a rotating industry professional or past Idol winner, who offers an outside perspective. Others have called for more transparency in the judging and voting process, such as showing percentage breakdowns of votes or including live audience feedback. There's also talk of creating a more balanced narrative on the show. That means equal screen time, fair editing, and giving all contestants a chance to shine. Some suggest pre-recorded feedback from vocal coaches or guest mentors could offer more balanced insights than the often glowing words from the main judges. Until then, fans will continue to dissect every episode, every comment, every camera angle, looking for signs of manipulation. The passion of Idol's fanbase is undeniable, and their voices are being heard louder than ever thanks to social media.